Day 3. The Betrayal of Judas. Doubt that leads to betrayal. Judas Iscariot is one of the most tragic figures in the Bible. He was one of Jesus' 12 disciples, walking closely with him, witnessing miracles and hearing his teachings. Yet, despite all he saw and experienced, Judas doubted Jesus' mission and eventually betrayed him for 30 pieces of silver. Why did Judas do it? Many believe he expected Jesus to establish a powerful kingdom on earth. But when it became clear that Jesus was not going to overthrow Rome, Judas' disappointment turned into doubt. Rather than trusting in Jesus' greater plan, he took matters into his own hands. We may not physically betray Jesus, but doubt can cause us to turn away from him in subtle ways. When God doesn't act as we expect, do we begin to doubt his plan? Do we choose worldly solutions over trusting him? Doubt can lead to wrong choices. Judas didn't betray Jesus overnight. It was a gradual process. In John 12 verse 6, we learn that he was dishonest, stealing money from the group's funds. His heart had been drifting from Jesus long before his final act of betrayal. Doubt often works this way. It starts small, questioning God's timing, struggling with unanswered prayers, feeling disappointed with his plans. If left unchecked, doubt can grow into distance, and distance can lead to bad decisions. Jesus knew Judas would betray him, yet he still washed his feet. John 13 verse 5. This shows Jesus' incredible love, even for those who doubt and turn away. However, instead of repenting, Judas let his doubt push him further from Jesus. Despair versus repentance. After betraying Jesus, Judas felt deep regret. He returned the silver to the priests, saying, "I have sinned, for I have betrayed innocent blood." Matthew 27 verse 4. But instead of seeking forgiveness, Judas gave in to despair and took his own life. Contrast this with Peter, who also failed Jesus by denying him 3 times. The difference was that Peter ran back to Jesus and was restored, while Judas ran away in despair. When we fail or struggle with doubt, we have 2 choices. 1. Run to Jesus for forgiveness and restoration. 2. Let guilt and doubt drive us further from him. Jesus is always ready to forgive, but we must choose to turn to him, choosing trust over despair. Doubt is a part of faith, but it should lead us closer to Jesus, not away from him. When we struggle, we must be honest with God, seek his truth, and trust that his plans are always greater than our expectations.
1. Have you ever struggled with disappointment in God's plans? How did you respond? 2. What small doubts are creeping into your heart that need to be addressed? 3. How can you ensure that your doubts bring you closer to Jesus rather than turning away from him?